there we go. Now I'm worried that my microphone is picking up the music coming from thingy, so if you can't hear me, let me know, that'd be really cool. I've also just noticed I've got got this massive pluck on my face today, so yay, happy Monday, great day to start the week. So hope you're all doing well today. I hope you all had a good weekend. I'm feeling pretty awesome. I had a really good D&D session last night. It was really fun. Our group, we recruited a new DM and he's running us through the Frost Maiden story thing, and it's just so much. It's really good. It's a laugh, and like there's really loads of opportunities for actually doing proper role playing, not just like hitting monsters and getting loot. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Anyways, right, so today I am working on a pet portrait for my aunt, but I'm taking a break from it today because a charity I support called One Kind, they're an animal welfare charity based through in Edinburgh, they're having a wee competition to design Valentine e-cards. Now, I usually don't do art competitions, but this is a charity I care about and I thought it'd be fun to do something a bit twee, so here we are. And I was thinking about it this morning before I came on the stream, what do I fancy doing? And I'm really thinking about roe deer, like drawing a roe deer, making that the kind of the centre part of the card, because I really like roe deer. I think they're very cute. I have a roe deer tattoo on my back between my shoulder blades. It's a roe deer skull. I just think they're really cute wee deer, and they're lovely, and like it's always amazing when you run into one out and about. You know, it makes me think of pixies and stuff. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm just wondering why my music has stopped, which is really annoying. I'm just going to restart Twitch soundtrack thing. I just find the silence a bit creepy. I don't know about you guys. So as always, I'm still trying to figure out the best levels for things. When I'm streaming, I usually get a lot of people saying that they can't hear me speak over the music, but when I always check back over my streams, the music always seems really quiet. So if you can't hear me, just let me know. You know, anything's coming up, just pop it in the chat, and I'll see if I can fix it. I'm still learning. I'm here for fun. This is a hobby. This is me being accountable. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with some art. Let's see. Here we go. Cool. So I might get a bit quiet while I'm drawing. Just, you know, hold on a second. I'll get back to you in the chat. Okay, I will check in as much as possible. Now, where's my pens? Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to turn the music up a wee bit while I'm drawing as well. Okay. There we go. So. And like I've got hundreds of reference pictures on Tinterwebs, which is amazing. Now I don't want to choose this. The face. I had this idea about like drawing it with like the full body with its like it's got its back to you, but it's turning to face you, and you can see the white shape of its bum. And I thought, oh, I could do that as a wee heart shape, but that might just be a bit too twee. I think, do I want to do male or female roe deer? Let's female roe deer. Female roe deer. Female roe deer, they're just absolutely beautiful, so they are. I watched this really cool, if you can't hear me blathering, let me know. I watched this really cool YouTube video yesterday. I think the channel was called Swatches, and it talked about how, as an artist, you need to learn how to do. It's hard to explain, like differentiating between 2D sketches, like 2D shapes and 3D forms, because that's like something I'd never really thought of before. Um, do you know what I mean? Like right now, this is just a load of lines. Like, it doesn't have a lot of shape, and like I can look at references and I can draw the lines and I can draw the shapes, but unless I learn to use my imagination to kind of really make the form stand out, then it's never going to be as amazing as the original photographs, you know? I drew on the background because I'm an idiot. I'm a total idiot. Oh well. Emma, what have you done? Oh my god. Don't let me out the house, friends, okay? Because I just literally can't even right now. I'm just done. It's the one mistake I make all the time, is forgetting to do new layers. So if you're new here, I don't really know how to use Photoshop. I've always used traditional art. Up until last year, it was pretty much acrylics I used exclusively. And before that, I would dabble with like pro markers and fine liners and watercolours. So I apologise for mistakes. Can I turn the opacity down on the backward copy? Cool, right. Oh, change my brush size back to 25. There we go. Yep. Helps if I draw it on the right effing layer as well. Layers, man, like layers are amazing because it saves me having to constantly like erase stuff because I'm a very messy person. Like I leave trails of destruction behind me wherever I go, not just art but pretty much life in general. Right, okay, so we can get rid of background copy. Okay, where to? We'll get rid of background. Okay, so next up, I think I'm going to have to rotate it. So image rotation, 90 degrees clockwise, cool. Edit, transform. If I knew my left from my right, I'd be dangerous. Transform, rotate 180. There we go. Right, awesome. And then we will view, fit on screen, magic, and then switch back to pen. And I've got a sneeze coming on. Oh, right, okay, got it, cool. Cool. So, no, not that layer, I want to move this layer. No, not that layer. God damn it. Do I want to make it bigger? I think I do want to make it bigger. Cool, right, so what we can do is delete that layer just now so we don't get confused. Start naming our layers so we don't get confused. Dear Doodle. I'll turn the opacity down on this a fair bit. Okay, and then we will layer new layer. Doodle 2. Right, so and we're going to add symmetry, I think, because why make life harder than it needs to be? Oh, I don't know if I like these ears or not. What do we think, troops? Oh, no, they've got to go. Oh no, they've got to go. Now, do these look big enough? I don't think they look big enough. What do you think? Like, I'm looking at the... I think they could do with being a wee bit bigger. I wonder if I can... That doesn't matter though. Right, add up and do. Okay. How does that look? Because I think when they're big, they look kind of cute and lovely and stuff. But you don't want them looking too big either, you know? What do we do here? Oh, maybe switch the mirror off for that, I think. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Symmetry off. Okay. Oh. and edit, and no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, then we'll move that behind there. Sauce. The hell are you? We get rid of you. We don't need you. We're here. Out of here. Get out of here. So. Edit. Just while I think what I'm doing next, I have a wee sip of my muggy tea. Again, for people who are new here, I do not have a lot of space on my desk. So it's a bit of a fight to fit everyone in, but we still have our tea. We have our art. Okay, so the plan is to do kind of florally stuff around the bottom of the circle. And this is going to sound really twee, okay, but go with me. I'm thinking about putting I love you dearly at the top because it's a deer. What do you think? I think it's brilliant. Yeah, okay. Right, so let's try and colour in this deer. So, layer, always a new layer. Layer. Deer base. And we put the base behind the doodle because we want to be able to see the doodle. Now, what can I... I always find trying to make browns in this is really weird. How do you make the colour brown? It's kind of one of these kind of colours. What does this one look actually? Right, so paintbrush. I'm going to have to actually write down what paintbrushes I use because I always forget and gouache thick. And then I can never remember what brush I was I can never remember what brush I was using. Sorry, I've forgotten how to speak today. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. That's quite a light colour. What do I think about it? It's a kind of... Yeah, it's a wee bit too dark. How about that? Okay, and we're going to assume the light is falling from up here, where we translate our shapes into our two-dimensional shapes into 3D forms. It's so weird how I went to art school and like I wasn't taught any of this, you know? It's actually kind of depressing, if I'm honest with you. Is that the right colour I picked? Okay, and it keeps changing back to that. Okay. I'm not particularly impressed with this brush, so we're going to go to something else. We'll go to I don't like that one either. Oh my god, I'm going to waste all my time trying to find a thing I like. Right. Fish. Colour. Blend. Right, try this one. Let me get rid of you just now. That'll make life a bit easier. Doesn't really seem to like this brush much. Photoshop's having a moment. Again, I keep saying this every stream. My computer officially doesn't have enough memory to do Photoshop and live stream at the same time. So it's probably part of the problem right now. Alright, excuse my language, but fuck this. This is really annoying. I want it to bloody work. I don't think it's too much to ask. Sorry, I'm getting frustrated. Oh, don't blame your tools, blame yourself. Right, let's try again. Let's just not bother with these. We're making it too complicated. Let's... Okay. Not drawing. God, wait, we'll just use this, right? Right, well, there we go. Cool. Edit. Image layer, new layer. Okay. Dear quote is this colour. And we'll go to there. And now we need to pick the colour because it's on a different layer. There we go, got it. Cool. Sun's coming down this way, which means the top and the tail is going to be pretty light. This is where I get confused or try and figure out what direction the light's coming from. So, I think I don't think it'll be on this side though. We can. Oh. Okay. The cheeks will pick up a wee bit of light, I think. I'm looking for a picture that shows me the deer's cheeks. That one does, that's a male deer. That's, hang on, this one. They look at kind of wee chubby cheeks. Chubby cheeks. So, go to the eyes, so kind of look at the wee cheeks that kind of pop out here. Lucy, could you stop destroying everything in my room, please? My cat Lucy doesn't like the fact my room is a mess, so she comes in and tries to tidy it up. Ineffectively. Hi. Hi. Stop that. Stop that or I shall bar you. I have to bar someone from the studio for being rowdy, OMG. I think this side would get some sun as well. And that side wouldn't get some sun. That bit might get a wee bit. Lucy, honey, could you stop shredding my D&D notes? I need those. How am I meant to defeat the Frost Maiden if you keep destroying my notes? My goodness, she just doesn't appreciate the seriousness of D&D. Now the ears, well the ears are going to be white, so we'll do a different colour then, but the tips will be kind of, they'll be sunny and bright, aren't they? Yeah. I'm gonna erase some of this. What's today's date, friends? The 25th. 021-01-25 space. Save. Call. Right, we're gonna call. Right. Wonder what the blender tool will do just now. So I had a wee bit of an emotional weekend this weekend. A friend of mine, we're not close friends, but like I think she's like a really amazing person, and like I love hanging out with her when on the rare occasions I get to hang out with her. Unfortunately, she has gone down the conspiracy theory route, and last weekend she sent me a video about. I couldn't even watch it because I had David Icke in it, and like fuck that noise. I'm not watching anything with that. anti-Semitic prick in it. Anyway, so I sent her a message, like, asking her, like, just don't send me this stuff, because you know what, it's going to really affect her friendship if she doesn't stop it. And she kind of tried to neg me into watching it, and I'm just like, don't try and manipulate me into watching this pish. Anyways, so she sent me this other video. What was it called? Actually, do you know what? I'm not going to name it because I don't want you looking it up because it's a load of nonsense. Anyway, she sent me this. It was like an hour long. And it was just this big conspiracy about how robots are going to take over our jobs. And it's going to lead to the end of the world. COVID-19 is some kind of weird hoax and vaccines are bad for you. And I'm just like absolutely, like, while I was watching it I was googling everything, fact checking it, because you've got a phone in your pocket and it's really easy to do it. So it was a load of bullshit basically, so I tried to politely explain that to her, and I haven't read her reply because I just can't literally be dealing with that nonsense right now. So yeah, conspiracy theorists are not welcome on this channel. Unless it's cool conspiracies like Mothman and Bigfoot and Area 51, like that's fun, right? Remember when conspiracy theories were fun? Do you remember that? The good old days. The good old days. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, it's not great, but it... I don't want to like overblend it. Maybe I should overblend it. Maybe I should. So yeah, it just bothered me. Like, for example, robots taking over our jobs. Yeah, that's going to happen. And you know what? We should all have universal basic income, and we should all be able to work on meaningful things rather than bullshit jobs. There's a book called Bullshit Jobs. I suggest you read it. You know, we could do, if we weren't fucking tied to like shitty jobs that offered nothing to society. Imagine all the things we could be creating and doing, you know? So I don't see what's wrong with that. Apart from the fact, like, Elon Musk is a cunt, right? And like Bill Gates is a cunt, but it's not because he's trying to put nanochips in vaccines. You know, that's not the reason. You know, and like COVID-19's real. It's real. I live with someone who does COVID-19 research. It's real. So wash your hands and wear a damn mask. And like, I'm really angry about it. Wear a damn mask, seriously. And if you can get vaccinated, get vaccinated. Like, I'm seriously considering like not socialising with people who refuse to get vaccinated. Like, that's how serious I am about this. It riles me up. It makes me so mad. One of my partner's friends died of COVID, you know? And he wasn't old or vulnerable. And that reminds me as well, see all these people who are like, oh, COVID's not that serious, it's only people with underlying health conditions who get it. Do you know how close that is to bloody, what do you call it? Eugenics? Do you know how close it is? It's like picking off the weak people and only the strong survive, you know? Fucking mental how people lack A, common sense, and B, compassion is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. So, yeah. And just like yesterday, like over the weekend, I just wanted to cry because this friend, I really like spending time with her, but I just can't while her head is full of this nonsense, you know. Um, for those of you who don't know, I'm training to be a shamanic practitioner, right? I'm not going to go into details about it unless anyone actually asks. But basically, it's alternative medicine, right? It's alternative therapies, right? I believe in alternative medicine. I believe in complementary medicine, but I also believe in conventional medicine. You know, you use aloe vera for sunburn, you get vaccinated for polio. You can do both. You know, it's not either or. And oh, good God, yeah. So, anyway, so the reason I mention that is because before I started training as a shamanic practitioner, I actually saw a shamanic practitioner as a client, right? And I really looked up to her. You know, she's an amazing lady, like really generally good vibes about her. But she kind of started this whole thing saying that climate change was a hoax by the global elite to try and scare people, right? And the science doesn't back that up at all. That's an insane take to have. But I ignored it because although I'm an overly opinionated little shit, I try not to get into fights with people. Like, I don't want to argue with people. But then it started with it was like gradual steps up, and basically now the stuff she posts is, to all intents and purposes, it's QAnon, right? She hasn't ever mentioned Q, but it's QAnon stuff, you know, about elites and paedophiles and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't say anything to her. I probably should have done, and I'm kind of ashamed of myself that I didn't. But I just had to unfollow her, like for my own sanity. I just had to go, do you know what, this is not good. This is also not the person I'm friends with. I don't know what's happened to her. It's like she's joined a cult or something. And that's basically what it is. All these conspiracy theories, it's just like a cult. That's why it's like intelligent people that are getting caught up in it as well. Like, cults don't discriminate based on your IQ. Okay, IQ is not real, IQ is made up. But you know what I mean? And it's just, oh, I don't know, it breaks my heart seeing all these good people getting sucked into this bullshit constantly, you know. And it's, social media doesn't help, I suppose. I suppose if we were all out and about actually talking to each other instead of posting memes on Facebook, things wouldn't be as bad as they are. But this is where we find ourselves. View, fit on screen. Yeah, cool, okay. And that's 2, so we'll do layer, layer, dear quote 3. Cool. And that'll be this one. Because I'm using the blender pen, that's why. Silly goose. Hey. Which means I need to go to Dear Base and pick the colour, change my pen, go back to here. So the sun is shining this way on top. So we'll start with the easy bit. It's going to be under the chin. It's going to be dark. So yeah, if any of you believe in conspiracy theories or disagree with me, do you know what? You can go take a run and jump. I'm not putting up with that nonsense. Seriously, I'm done with it. It's harming too many people I care about. Too many good people are falling for that pish. Let's do this whole bit just now. Maybe I should have done this later, but that's okay. That's why the good God Adobe gave us the eraser tool. Okay, so view. Fit on screen. Okay, so right, make this large. Right, okay, so I think the inside of the ears is going to be this colour. So I might as well just put this in just now. Just put in a wee bit there. And just a wee bit there. Wee suggestion. Bring our good friend the blender brush. So, back up to 70 or something like that. Right, okay, cool. Yeah. Zoom in. Yeah. Zoom in. So yeah, over the weekend as well, let's talk about Twitch stuff. Over the weekend I decided that I'm going to change my stream pattern. So I normally stream Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, but I've decided I'm going to stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And the streams are going to be 2 hours long instead of 3 hours long. So it means 2, 4, 6, 8. It means I'll be doing 8 hours over 4 days instead of 9 hours over 3 days. So, but the reason I'm doing that is because I want to try and keep the hours up as much as possible. But I have noticed in the past few streams after noon, like when noon hits, I start getting really, really cranky. And like I just don't want to stream anymore. So I figured I might as well just embrace that and accept the fact that I don't want to stream too close to lunchtime. I'm guessing it's because I get hangry. Hands up who else gets hangry. So yeah, I've decided to just to accept the fact that that's who I am, and instead of fighting it, just embrace it. Just embrace the fact I'm a hangry mofo. I used to hate the word hangry. Like I used to think, oh god, that's so thingy, lame. But now I'm kind of like, do you know what? That's the best word to describe how I'm feeling, so I'm going to use it. I used to also hate the word chillax, but I've kind of learned to embrace that as well. It's not too bad. It's okay, isn't it? It's not the end of the world or anything like that. It's just a word. I know some things aren't just words, but chillax and hangry are just words. So, okay, so fit on screen. God, I watched another video tutorial yesterday and I totally forgot about it. It was about instead of picking colours from the same thingy when you're doing your highlights and shadows, you should actually move, I don't know what the bits are called, you should actually move up and down this bit, you know, to pick different colours. I totally forgot about that. Wonder if there's another way of displaying this, like it displays it in a circle or something. Does it display it in another way? Hue cube. Colour wheel. I'm going to try using colour wheel for a bit and see how we go on. I totally forgot about that. Wait, I'm not restarting. I'm not restarting my drawing. You'll just have to. I dearie me. Dearie me. Right, I think there should be more highlights, I actually think. I think it needs to be a bit lighter than what it is. Right, so if we go to the base coat, let me pick this colour and change to this, and we go to highlights. Yeah, cool. I'll do that. Make you a bit smaller. Cool. Right, so highlights going to be here and here, and there's going to be a bit there, and be a bit there, and there'll be a bit there, and there'll be a bit there, and I think there'll be a bit here. That might spread a bit further down that way. Yeah, punch towel. Cool. So I think next up we're going to do the ears. So layer, new, layer, new, layer. Deer ears. Oh. Cool. I think the deer ears are going to be this colour as well, I think. Right, I am going to go and pop the kettle on, have a wee cup of tea, and probably something to eat because I'm a bit peckish. I shall be back in a few minutes. Just sit tight, okay? See you in a bit. And I am back. How are we all doing? Still not sure about the audio, so let me know if you can't hear me. Hi there. I have my tea in my favourite mug. Says, where's my fucking unicorn? I'm still waiting for it. Oh, I really need a bigger desk. So, I'm going to go for about another half hour or so. I'm working on the ears. So, let's have a look, see. Let's... Let me have a look at your ears. Your little roe-deer ears. Oh, there's a really cute one that's a roe-deer with loads of, what do you call it, the velvet on their antlers. Very cute. Very cute. Oh, now I've had a cup of tea, I'm starting to feel quite warm. I might have to take my sweater off. Right. There's just so many pictures of roe deers. They're just so effing cute, man. They're just, oh, lovely. Lovely little animals. Sorry, I'm just like uploading a load of pictures of roe deer into my brain. Okay, no. Okay, I think that's enough roe deer. I'm gonna get rid of the deer doodle just now. Okay. Zoom in, okay. Zoom in. Is that the... It's the dark there. So, base layer, I'm going to pick the darkest colour. Up here, move to deer coat free. Okay, I'm not happy with how this is turning out. Sorry, I'm not happy with how what I've already done has turned out compared to how this is turning out. Because life. Corey Moyer. Hi there, how you doing? I like your emotes, are pretty cool. Is that like a little toad in a wizard's hat? That's pretty awesome. Toads and wizards hats always make me think of D&D. Pretty much most things probably make me think of D&D this weather, because D&D brings me so much joy at the moment, considering how crazy the world is. It's okay if I don't know what I'm doing, it's totally fine. I'm allowed to not know what I'm doing, I'm learning. That's why we're here, we're learning. Oh God, is this gonna work? Oh, try not to break my Fitbit. It's pretty cool to see how like colour is relative, because this is actually a kind of orangey grey, but on this it looks kind of blue. I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't have blended anything and just gone for like the bold colours like I did with the ears. Right, Sophie, make you invisible, make you invisible, make you invisible, make you invisible. And just start again. This is an experiment, so dear, I'll actually call it 2, dear coat 1. And we'll use that as a guide. 2, deer, 3. Oh my goodness, I feel like I might have wasted a whole, whole session on this. Oh my god. Was this colour I used? This colour I used. What layer are you on, friend? Got you. Gotcha. Right, so yeah, fit on screen. Okay, so if we get rid of that. Okay, so we will and this is where you get to see the boarding bit. That's Lucy coming. What do you want, Lucy Goosey? Lucy is my cat, in case you are unaware, and she's currently come into the room. Anlin, you should give it red eyes. Do you think so? Do you think so? It's meant to be kind of like for a Valentine's card. Do you not think the red eyes would be a bit scary? Valentine competition. Okay. Work in progress. This is actually work in progress 2. Right, so closure. Then we'll do these ones. And export. So this is work in progress 1. Save. Cool. Couldn't use a brush tool, that's fine, I don't want you to use a brush tool. So I spent ages using blending and stuff to do this version of my roe deer, but I actually think I prefer this one. I should go change that doodle to black. Hopefully this will work. I drew it in red earlier, but I'm going to change it to black just now. Now you've got to keep in mind this is for a greetings card, well, an e-greetings card for it's a charity I support. They're having a competition to create Valentine's e-cards, and I don't usually do competitions, but I thought it'd be kind of fun, and it's a charity I care about. So see, I think that looks better. I think that looks better than the one I spent ages thingy in. Like a complete tit. I can't believe I wasted so much time on that. Oh my god. Oh, such is life. Right, okay, let's export this as well. I can post it on my Instagram. Get some thoughts from friends. So that's work in progress. Work in progress, and it's version 2 with lines, so we'll call it 2A. I don't know. Thoughts, anyone? Now it's going to have a kind of circular thing around it, and I'm going to do florals. I'm pointing at it like you can see me pointing at things. I'm going to do florals, probably roses because it's Valentine's, around here in a circle. And if I put words on it, it's going to be, brace yourself, it's going to be I love you dearly. Dearly. No. Okay. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Oh my god. Right. Anyways. Right, I think I've got to a stage where I'm going to call it quits for today. So I'd like to say thank you everyone for popping in, saying hi, joining the chat. I really appreciate it. My name's Little Wolf Goat. You can find me on Instagram, Little Wolf Goat, Facebook, Little Wolf Goat. I have a website, littlewolfgoat.com. If you're watching this as a video on demand, I live stream on Twitch. My current schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 AM to about 12 noon. Might be a wee bit earlier, might be a wee bit later, depending on where my finishing points are. You know, yeah, so really happy to have had your company today. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, you take care. Bye.